Good morning, students. Just after the completion of the first chapter, that is basic concept in organic chemistry, then switch over to next chapter, that is known as alkane. Mark that the second chapter is known as alkane. So today in the first class for the chapter, I will try to complete the introduction part, the nomenclature, especially the conformation of alkane. Next, method of preparation, physical property of alkane. Let us discuss one by one. First one, that is introduction. First one is introduction. Alkanes, otherwise also known as saturated hydrocarbon, the compound containing carbon-carbon single bond, and carbon-hydrogen single bond are also known as saturated hydrocarbon. Okay, they may be a straight chain or a branch chain. Generally, they are also known as paraffin. Mark that. They are also known as paraffins. Means it is derived from Greek word param. Param means little. Affin means affinity. Means attraction. That means generally they are stable at ordinary condition. They have very little tendency for reactivity. They are represented by formula, symbolic representation RH, represented by the formula Cn H2n plus 2, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. The first member of this family, put n is equal to 1, it indicates the CH4, the methane, the first member of this family, in which carbon atom is sp3 hybridized, geometry, regular tetrahedron geometry, bond angle 109 degree 28 minute. Okay, next switch over to isomerism. Already we covered isomerism is of two types. One is structural, one is stereo. Structural part is completed. In stereo isomerism, we again divide into three types. One is geometrical isomerism, one is optical isomerism, and one is conformational isomerism. Today, in this chapter, we restrict to that is conformational isomerism or conformation. So now we discuss the term, what do you mean by conformation or conformational isomerism, otherwise known as rotational isomerism or rotamer. So first one is, mark that, conformation of alkane. Do you know that in alkane, carbon-carbon in single bond, that is sigma bond, is formed by the axial overlapping, front-wise head-on overlapping of sp3 hybridized orbital, resulting in the formation of sigma bond. Okay, as a result of which electronic distribution is symmetrical around the carbon-carbon single bond. The hydrogen atom, which is attached to carbon tetrahedrally attached to carbon atom, is rotated freely around the carbon-carbon single bond in space, which leads to formation of number of possible arrangement. Such type of arrangement in space known as spatial arrangement. Mark that, arrangement in space known as spatial arrangement Okay, arrangement in space known as spatial arrangement. So the different relative spatial arrangement arises. The different relative spatial arrangement arises around the carbon-carbon single bond due to free rotation is known as conformation or rotational isomer, or that is known as rotamer. Three terms are there, known as conformation, or it is known as rotational isomer, or it is also known as rotamer. So note down first thing, what do you mean by rotational isomer? Note down the different relative spatial arrangement. Note down the different relative spatial arrangement which arises around carbon-carbon single bond the different relative spatial arrangement which arises around the carbon-carbon single bond because of rotation is known as because of rotation is known as conformation or rotational isomer or rotamer. So many possible arrangements are there, but we have to select two important possible arrangement. One is known as staggered form, one is known as eclipse form. Mark that. Among them, two important is there. One is and another one is eclipse form. Mark that. One is known as staggered conformation and one is known as eclipse conformation. Let us discuss one by one. What do you mean by staggered conformation and what do you mean by eclipse conformation, especially by taking the consideration of ethane? Mark that. For ethane, two possible structures are there. Two structures are there. One is known as staggered conformation. One is known as eclipse conformation. Mark that. Two conformation is there. One is known as staggered form, one is known as eclipse form. You may rewrite in this way or another way also there. That means one can also write, mark that. It is also one can write in this way. Here also one can write in this way. One is staggered form and one is eclipse form. Mark that. What do we mean staggered conformation or staggered form? That means due to this rotation around the carbon-carbon single bond, the hydrogen atom which is tetrahedrally attached to the carbon atom is completely staggered. That means move away from each other. And in the eclipse form, that is moves nearer from each other. Okay, so note down the two structure and also we write what do we mean by staggered form and what do we mean by eclipse form. First one, note down the staggered form. In this arrangement, note down, first one is staggered form. In this arrangement, the rotation about carbon-carbon single bond in such a way that bit one is staggered conformation. Note down, in this arrangement, note down, in this arrangement, the carbon-carbon single bond, the rotation about carbon-carbon single bond, the rotation around carbon-carbon single bond in such a way that carbon-carbon single bond in such a way that the hydrogen atom attached tetrahedrally, the hydrogen atom attached tetrahedrally to the other two carbon atom are completely staggered. Two other carbon atom are completely staggered. That means they are maximum distance apart. That means these are maximum distance apart from each other. Okay, this is known as the staggered form. Then second one is eclipse conformation. Move to the second one, that is known as eclipse conformation. Note down similar statement. That means in this arrangement, the rotation around carbon-carbon single bond, in this arrangement, the rotation around carbon-carbon single bond in such a way that around carbon-carbon single bond in such a way that the hydrogen atom attached tetrahedrally to the other two carbon atom. In this arrangement, the rotation around carbon-carbon single bond in such a way that the hydrogen atom attached to tetrahedral to other carbon atom are completely covered or eclipse. That means That means the hydrogen atom attached to other carbon atom is away nearer to each other. That means the H atom is nearer to others. This is known as eclipse form. So two important forms are there. One is known as staggered form and one is known as eclipse form. Okay. Next, switch over to the general method of evaporation. Next, so many methods are there. We discuss one by one. That is, point one, from unsaturated hydrocarbon. That is from alkene and alkynes by reduction. Second method is from alkyl halide. Third method is from aldehyde ketone. That is a carbonyl compound. Let us discuss one by one. Point one is from unsaturated compound, that is known as alkenes or alkynes by reduction. This is also a scientific name reaction that is known as Sabatier-Sandoren's reaction. That is point one, from alkene and alkynes by reduction. Reduction means addition of hydrogen. When alkene or alkyne undergoes reduction, catalytic reduction, in presence of catalyst nickel or platinum, at 523 Kelvin to 573 Kelvin, corresponding saturated hydrocarbon or alkane is formed. This reaction is known as Sabatier-Sandoren's reaction. It is also known as Sabatier and Sandoren's reaction. Note down the statement. When alkene and or alkyne undergoes catalytic reduction, that is in presence of catalyst platinum, palladium or nickel at 523 Kelvin to 573 Kelvin, corresponding or respective alkane are formed. This reaction is also known as Sabatier and Sandoren's reaction. We selected two examples, one by taking alkene and one by taking alkyne. Suitable example, bit 1, alkene, nickel 523 to 573 Kelvin. This HH, one H moves to here, another H moves to here, double bond transfer to single bond, resulting the formation of ethane. Its name is ethene or ethylene. IPSC name is ethene, common name is ethylene. Similarly, another example, by taking acetylene 2H2 nickel 523 Kelvin to 573 Kelvin, resulting in the formation of ethane. Okay, one H2 here, another H2 here, triple bond transfer to single bond. Its name is acetylene. Its name is ethane. Mark that. This is known as Sabati or Sandorans reaction. That means it is known as reduction of alkene and alkyne. Next, one important thing is that in this case, methane cannot be prepared. Okay, so next move to the second method, that is from alkyl halide. Second method, from alkyl halide. Again, in this method, 2 to 3 sub methods are there. We discuss one by one. First one is also important, very, very important. That is scientific name reaction. That is known as Woods reaction. So, second method, from alkyl halide, B1 Woods reaction. So, what is the statement for Woods reaction? That means when two molecules of alkyl halide heated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, an alkane is formed. Note down the equation. Before that, write down the statement. When alkyl halide heated with sodium metal in presence of heated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, an alkane is formed. Okay, mark that. Two molecules of alkyl halide heated with two molecules of sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Mark that. Two molecules of alkyl halide, its name is methyl bromide. So what happened? What is the byproduct? Mark that. Byproduct is sodium bromide, resulting in the formation of ethane. Its name is ethane. Methane also is not prepared by this method. We can prepare here the symmetrical alkane as well as unsymmetrical alkane. Another one example, two molecules of ethyl bromide when heated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, that is butane is formed. Its name is butane, its name is ethyl bromide. Okay, it is the bit one, that is by Woods reaction. And second one next, through the formation of, next one is through the formation of Grignard reagent. It is a very, very important one. The Grignard reagent, which is commonly known as alkyl magnesium halide, which is named after the scientist Victor Grignard. So how Grignard reagent is formed? That is alkyl magnesium halide. When alkyl halide heated with magnesium metal resulting in the formation of alkyl magnesium halide or commonly known as Grignard reagent. Finally, it is decomposed by water, resulting in the formation of corresponding alkane. Note down, bit 2 is through Grignard reagent, note down the statement, when alkyl halide heated with magnesium metal, alkyl magnesium halide is formed. Alkyl magnesium halide within bracket known as Grignard reagent. When alkyl halide heated with magnesium metal, alkyl magnesium halide known as Grignard reagent is formed, which is decomposed with water, resulting in the formation of corresponding alkane. Okay, mark that. For example, note on the equation, when methyl bromide heated with magnesium metal, resulting in the formation of methyl magnesium bromide. Its name is methyl magnesium bromide, commonly known as RMGX or Grignard reagent. Finally, methyl magnesium bromide decomposed with water H2O, rewrite this one, mark that why I write this one, to form methane, byproduct is magnesium hydroxybromide, its name is methane. Mark that. Methane can be prepared by this method, its name is methyl bromide. So in this case, by taking the example from the Grignard reagent, it is also possible. Okay. Next one is by the reduction of, third bit, by reduction of alkyl halide. Next method under the heading of alkyl halide, third method is by the reduction of alkyl halide. Third point, note down, that is by the reduction of alkyl halide. When alkyl halide, reduction means addition of hydrogen, when undergoes reduction in presence of catalyst platinum or nickel, then corresponding alkane is formed. Besides this one, this alkyl halide also heated with hydroiodic acid in presence of red phosphorus, corresponding alkane is formed. Note down, bit 3, that is by reduction of alkyl halide. Note down the statement, that means when alkyl halide undergoes catalytic reduction, corresponding alkane is formed. Note down the equation, that is CH3Br plus H2 catalyst nickel or platinum, then what happen? HH, this H combined with Br, result in the formation of methane plus HBr. Its name is methane. Its name is methyl bromide. Okay, it may also be carried out. Mark that another one equation. Methyl iodide treated with hydroiodic acid in presence of red phosphorus. Mark that. Methyl iodide when also treated with hydrogen iodide or hydroiodic acid. What is the form? Again, methane is form. These are the different way for the preparation of alkane from alkyl halide. Next, switch over to that is from carbonyl compound. Okay, that means from aldehyde and ketone. The third method, that is from aldehyde and ketone by reduction. Under this heading, two sub-point is there. Again, the scientific name reaction. One is known as Clemmenson reduction reaction and one is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. Let us discuss one by one. That is the third method, from aldehyde and ketones. Again, it contains two bits. Bit 1, that is one is Clemmenson reduction reaction and one is Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. Bit 1 is Clemmenson reduction reaction. Note down the statement. When aldehyde and ketone, these are known as carbonyl compound. When aldehyde and ketone undergoes reduction in presence of zinc mercury amalgam, in presence of zinc mercury amalgam and concentrated HCl, respective alkane is formed. Respective alkane is formed. Okay, we select two examples, one for aldehyde, one for ketone. Mark that. For example, acetaldehyde when undergoes reduction in presence of zinc mercury amalgam and concentrated HCl, what is the form? Mark that. CH3 CH add 2H, that is CH3 plus H2O. If we select acetaldehyde, resulting the formation of ethane. Its name is, common name, acetaldehyde, IPAC name ethanol. Similarly, another example, if we select acetone in presence of zinc mercury amalgam and concentrated HCl, what happen? Here 2H, here 2H, resulting in the formation of propane. Its name is propane. Its name is acetone. This is known as Clemmenson reduction. Next, another bit is, that is Wolff-Kishner reduction. Note down bit 2. Second bit, that is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. Note down the statement. What is the statement? When carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde ketone, note down. when aldehyde and ketone reacts with hydrazine and ethylene glycol in presence of an alkali, then corresponding alkane is formed. Then corresponding alkane is formed. So here also we write two equations, one for aldehyde, one for ketone. Note down. Acetaldehyde when reacts with hydrazine, the formula of hydrazine is NH2. Why I write in this way? In order to remove water to form acetaldehyde hydrazone, which is treated with ethylene glycol in presence of an alkali. What happened? Bond break here, resulting the formation of ethane plus nitrogen. Its name is ethane. Its name is acetaldehyde. Similarly, another equation by taking acetone, mark that. Similarly, acetone when heated with hydrazine, removal of water to form acetone hydrazone, which is treated with ethylene glycol in presence of an boiling alkali. What happened? This bond also break, resulting the formation of propane. Its name is propane. Its name is acetone. Okay. Next method is there, that is from carboxylic acid. Next method, that is fourth method, is from monocarboxylic acid. Note down, that is fourth method from monocarboxylic acid. This method also contains two sub-methods. One is by decarboxylation reaction and one is by Coles electrolysis method. Note down bit 1. By decarboxylation. What do you mean by decarboxylation? D means removal of, carboxylation means removal of carbon dioxide from carboxylic acid. That means when sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid heated with soda lime. What is soda lime? The mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide in the ratio of 3:1. Then corresponding alkane is formed. And most important thing, methane is formed by this method. So note down the statement. When sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid heated with soda lime. Note down what is soda lime? Mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide in the ratio of 3:1, comma, an alkane is formed. Okay. Suitable example, we have select sodium salt of carboxylic acid, that is sodium acetate. Mark that. For example, when sodium acetate heated with soda lime, what happened? Its name is sodium acetate What happened? Resulting the formation of methane CH4 plus Na2CO3. Its name is methane. Mark that one important thing, that this reaction is very much important one for degradation. Means in parents there is 2 carbon atom, in the daughter there is 1 carbon atom. That's known as removal of carbon dioxide from carboxylic acid. It is known as a decarboxylation reaction. If we select another example, that is CH3, CH2, COONA, its name is sodium propionate. Sodium propionate, common name, heated with soda lime. What happened? Mark that. Same technique, same principle, that is ethane is formed. Its name is ethane. Okay, any doubt? No doubt. Good. It is the first subbit. Next move to second subbit, that is Cole's electrolysis. What is the second subbit? That is by Cole's electrolysis. Note down the statement. What is the statement? When aqueous concentrated solution of sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid undergoes electrolysis at anode, alkane is formed. Note down. When aqueous solution of sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid undergoes electrolysis at anode, alkane is formed. Okay. So let us select a suitable example, that is sodium acetate. Mark that. For example, when sodium acetate undergoes electrolysis, what happen? Break down to corresponding cation and anion, that is sodium ion and acetate ion. We know cation, that is positive ion, moves to their respective electrode, that is cathode, while anion moves to their respective electrode, that is anode. Mark that. Its name is sodium acetate. What happened at anode? At anode, CH3COO minus loses 1 electron to form CH3CO, which is unstable. 2 molecules of CH3CO decompose to form ethane. That is, methane cannot be prepared by this method. Okay, it is all about the method of preparation of alkane, saturated hydrocarbon. Next, switch over to the physical property. Under the heading of physical property, we discuss the physical state, melting point, boiling point, solubility and density. So point 1 is physical state. Mark that. 2 to 3 points under the heading of physical state. First we discuss physical property. Under the heading of physical property, point 1 is physical state. Not important one, only listen. that is first four member, that is C1 to C4, are colorless gases. Next member, that is C5 to C17, colorless, odorless liquid, while still higher members are colorless waxy solid. I repeat again, the first four member, that is C1 to C4, that is colorless gases. Next higher member C5 to C17, colorless, odorless liquid. Still higher member are colorless waxy solid. Next, boiling point. Due to the presence of weak intermolecular van der Waals forces, they have low value of boiling point in comparison to the other. Among the isomeric alkane, the straight chain isomer possess higher value of boiling point in comparison to the branch chain isomer. Okay, next, melting point. Third point, similar response is there, that is due to presence of weak magnitude of van der Waals forces, they have low value of melting point in comparison to other. However, this value gradually increases with increase in size of the alkyl group. Okay, next one is solubility. As the saturated hydrocarbon, that is alkane, are non-polar in nature, generally they are soluble in non-polar solvent, that is benzene, ether, carbon tetrachloride, etc. However, they are insoluble in water. Okay, last one is density. Density. Due to the presence of weak van der Waals forces, they have low density. However, this value gradually increases with increase in magnitude, with increase in size of the alkyl group. It is all about the physical property of saturated hydrocarbon, that is alkane. Next class, switch over to the chemical property of alkane.